But I think the biggest censorship that we need is in the audience's mind and audience's brain. Mr. Khan है, शाहरुख खान से better चामा तो कोई है ही नहीं country में.
The most romantic guy ever in
Absolutely,
Bollywood.
यार,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hi, you are watching HT's OTT Play. I am Nirali in conversation with the supremely talented actor Pratik Gandhi, welcoming you for a conversation on HT's OTT Play.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. But you know, I watched the trailer of Crimes Aaj Kal and I found it to be very intriguing. When the show was offered to you, what were your first thoughts about this project and what made you say yes to doing it?
So I am doing something like this for the first time.
Yeah.
Being anchor on screen for a show, for a crime show, is something that I'd never done. And this is challenging as an actor. This is difficult and different because I am not playing myself. I am not playing a character. I'm just playing an anchor. I'm just playing a friend to the audience who's taking them through the story without revealing anything about the story, without priming their emotions. I'm just watching the story with them,
Yeah.
and that's the feel. So I thought this is really a different space. This is really something different to do, and I'll get to learn a lot of things.
Yeah, but like you mentioned, of course, it is different as compared to the projects you have done in the past. Were you like in two thoughts or two minds when you were offered saying you have to take up a role of a host and not an actor? Was that kind of tricky for you?
So that's tricky, and that is exciting, I guess.
Yeah.
Because see, I don't have to emote per se exactly those emotions. I don't have to be biased. I am not supposed to take any side, whether good, bad, ugly. I have to be neutral and communicate to the audience. So it is very challenging.
Yeah.
When I was actually doing those links, I felt कि यार अभी गुस्सा आ रहा है, अभी ऐसे बोल दिया जाए, पर वो ऐसे करना नहीं था.
You had to control.
Yeah, I
your
had to
emotion.
control, and then I have to talk. So it's very it's an enriching experience, I would say.
Yeah, and of course, refreshing as well for the audience and of course for you as an actor.
Yeah.
But tell me, what is the Pratik Gandhi factor that you have added to this show? Your own touch.
I guess only my director Subbu sir will tell you, may talk about it. But what I felt that, in fact, we all jointly decided and discussed that I don't want to teach them anything, the audience. I don't want to preach anything. I don't want to scare them. I just want to be a friend who can tell you the possibilities and who can guide you without being your teacher or being your guru or somebody.
Yeah.
जिसकी बात आप शायद सुनो, जिसकी बात आपको सुन के लगे कि हाँ यार शायद ऐसा हो सकता था.
Yeah.
So that's what I tried, and something that I guess that Pratik factor that you're talking
Yeah.
about, I try to keep it absolutely real.
Yeah.
That's what makes me more comfortable.
Of course.
So let's see if audience also feels the
Yeah,
same.
on 22nd December. Fingers crossed. But also, while working on Crimes Aaj Kal season 2, which was that one particular crime story that left you startled mentally?
Yeah, so something that affected me, there are a couple of stories.
Yeah.
One is a story of kidnapping, and the other is a story of revenge. These are two stories which were like quite something to handle.
Yeah, yeah. But also, you have been in the OTT space for a while now. Do you, considering the kind of shows that are made on this medium, do you feel there's a need for the OTT content to be censored somewhere?
Well, it's a debatable question, and censorship, I don't know how much censorship can help and all. But I think the biggest censorship that we need is in the audience's mind and audience's brain. Because, self-control is something, in fact, through this show also is what we want to communicate, that only one thing can help the society keep away from crimes, is self-control.
True.
And self-control is something that can come in any individual through upbringing. Because you can't control the world around you.
Of course.
What you can control is your own self.
Yeah, and your own mind.
And your own mind. Because that's the only thing in your control.
Yeah.
So I guess rather than saying
Yeah.
and controlling everything around you, one if one controls his own brain,
True.
things will be sorted.
Because human mind is too complicated.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
Yeah.
And you can only control your emotions.
There's
the
no
peak.
one who needs to come
बाकी
and be
कुछ नहीं हो
like,
सकता
ऐसे
इसमें.
करो, ऐसे करो, ऐसे करो.
आप ही को बताएगा आपको कौन सी चीज से गुस्सा आता है. So आप ही उसको कंट्रोल कर पाओगे.
Of course. Also, Pratik, there's no denying the fact that you have had a long journey, be it in Gujarati movies, some Hindi movies you did in the past. But people do talk about scam when the name Pratik Gandhi is mentioned. Tell me, how is that project kind of turned tables for you in this industry?
Everything, yeah. That project gave me everything. That project changed everything in my life. It suddenly put me on national, international platform. People started recognizing me, my work. They now they have a lot of faith in my craft also. There is a lot of excitement around me and working with me. So the best phase of an actor's life.
Yeah, but taking you back to the time, you decided to be an actor, you ventured into the industry. What were the initial set of struggles that you had to face an actor to make sure that you make your presence felt in the industry and make, like you said, people now have faith in you to, make people believe that, I am a bankable actor.
I guess the most difficult part of that entire journey was to reach out to the correct person, to reach out to the correct project at the right time. Because I had no clue whom to meet, whom to approach, कहाँ auditions होते हैं, कौन project कहाँ से शुरुआत करें, किससे मिलें, कुछ idea नहीं था. And I came from a small town, सूरत से मैं आया था, तो वैसे ऐसा भी नहीं था किसी को जानते हैं कुछ हो जाएगा.
You had no exposure as such.
No exposure as such. The only exposure I had in my hometown also was theatre. And that's my comfort place. So I guess यहाँ आकर भी मैंने सबसे पहले वही किया. I kept doing theatre. And through theatre I met a lot of people. Through theatre I got a lot of opportunities. So I guess there was no shortcut for me ever. I had to, climb up each and every step. And I guess that made my experience rich.
Yeah, of course. But today, when you look at your journey in a hindsight, be it theatre, films or web shows, is there anything you wish you could have done differently, or maybe a professional decision that you could have taken, or probably you regret taking?
There are no regrets here. I think whatever happened, happened in the best way, happened at the right time.
Yeah, and that was in a way a learning for you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Earlier I used to feel कि यार थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाता, कुछ मिल जाता, कुछ हो जाता. But after scam I felt कि जो भी हुआ सही time पे हुआ है.
Yeah, of course. But also now I have a short segment for you. It's like a light-hearted one, where you have to mention like which Bollywood celebrity is likely to commit a following crime. It's all light-hearted.
Oh my God.
And not the real-life crimes. Okay, so the first is stealing the spotlight at every event. Who, according to you, which Bollywood celebrity is likely to do that?
यार likely to do that क्या मतलब रणवीर सिंह अगर वो है तो कोई दिखता ही नहीं है.
Okay, the next one is who is most probably to do the theft of most powerful roles in Bollywood? Like who can steal the most powerful roles?
I want to do that actually.
Yeah. चलो.
कर पाएंगे कि नहीं पता, but I want to do that.
But you are likely to do that.
I can do that. I don't know.
Or likely to have this over possession of killer dance moves.
टाइगर श्रॉफ से better कौन मतलब?
Yeah, true. The fifth is unlawful possession of endless energy, like one who is ever enthusiastic and who can already light up the mood of any party.
Again, I guess I'll have to repeat that first answer. But रणवीर सिंह को मैंने जितनी भी बार उनको देखा है, किसी भी फंक्शन में, किसी भी अवार्ड फंक्शन में, anywhere, his energy levels are always up.
Yeah, and the final one is the one who is likely to steal everyone's heart with his or her charisma, like personality, and the way he or she charms everyone.
Mr. Khan है, शाहरुख खान से better charmer तो कोई है ही नहीं country में.
The most romantic guy ever in Bollywood.
Yeah, absolutely.
But thank you so much, Pratik, for doing this conversation. It was lovely speaking with you on Crimes Aaj Kal and doing a fun segment on related to crimes that possibly no one would commit in real life, but hypothetically, why not? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.